So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And already we're underway here. Werner! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time. He's had a shot!
They've got to be quick to recover this.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Sporting have the chance to go the other way. And this is Bernardo Silva. Sporting disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedro Porro. No way through.
Picked out brilliantly.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pulls it back. Oh, smashing header!
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Acerbi. Sporting still without a single shot on target. And he's been shifted off it. Matheus Cunha. Werner receives it in a good position here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running. Has a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Acerbi. Teat. And it's Porro. Rice. Spinazzola aimed beyond the defence. Gnabry proves just a little bit too strong. Looking for options for movement. Spinazzola. He's in a great position here. Thuram. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Gremio clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Shot a goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Half an hour played now. Opts for safety. Pinches it off him. And it's Bernardo Silva. Soucek. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Teat kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Gonzalez. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Acerbi does well to get it back, and he's had it nicked away. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Souček and Gravenberch. Now it's Kulusevski. Looking to play him in. Great ball, and he's in here. Looks across and plays it in. Bruno Guimaraes. Half-time getting close now. That has not gone well. Kyle Walker. Souček.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's picked out the run. Martinez does really well to win the ball there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Bernardo Silva. Teat gets across to intercept that. Rice.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Souček. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa 21.
Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That's a super give and go. Thuram. Gonzalez. And the finish! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Rice. That's the throw. Acerbi. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Guimaraes. Decent progress down the left. And it's Guimaraes. Tries to pass it through. Thuram. Souček. Gravenberch. Grêmio finding their passes. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Now it's Gnabry. Spinazzola. Spinazzola crosses it in. Gonzalez trying to keep this in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, super find. He is through here. And the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
This is their second corner of the game. header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Acerbi. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And it's made its way to him. Over to the left. Lucas Moura is wide and looking to get onto this.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Terrific header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's a cute ball.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Gonzalez. Rice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well. And
he's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Sporting do have a chance to counter here. Gnabry. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's gone looking for safety. Lucas Moura takes control of it and he's on the move. He's found the way through. Great chance! And that has been clubbed away.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa 19. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 23. Teremos uma substituição.
Oh, he's been flattened there. Lucas Moura.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Sunset. This is Gnabry. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Gnabry. Spinazzola. Could move up a gear here.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
He has found the way. It's Wilson! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So, third corner of the game. Serbi attempts a clearance, and it's Gravenberg. Oh, well played.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pedro Porro. Now it's Gnabry. Oh, that's clever. Shot, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Matheus Cunha.
Indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
The final seconds now. Good ball, good take. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And he's quick to snatch it back. Threads one in. And it's Rice. He rises! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And that is as far as it goes. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Your reflections then, Jim?
Sporting certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Cramped and narrow, that's how it is in the Boca district. These vertical three-tier stands, very much a creation out of necessity, but at the same time they are what make the Bombonera so unique.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to...
Gonzalez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pass somewhat off target. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Gonzalez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, it's come loose. Could move up a gear here.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedro Porro knocks it into space.
Real chance!
And that should get the job done. Pedro Porro. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And that has been knocked clear. Crossed in again.
Up he goes! They've scored!
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Some really good ball movement. Nelson Semedo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Gonzalez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Over to the other side. Spinazzola. And here's Canabria. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great defending, strong and determined.
De Bruyne.
Adeyemi. And he's intervened well there. Christensen, pressing high and with purpose. Vas. And it's Semedo. Semedo tries making a foray down the right. De Bruyne gets a good foot in there. Bruno Guimaraes. And Sunset. And it's Rice. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. In with the challenge. Enzo Perez. Good running, strong and purposeful. That has been slung wide. Oh, well played. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. That has ended up in no man's land. Adeyemi. Now it's Budimir.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Sporting certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Enzo Perez. Nelson Semedo driving on and making good progress. And here's Budimir. Lovely feet. Lovely, now then. Rice. Gonzalez. Here's Bruno Guimaraes, looking for a runner. Chips it through, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, there's the clearance. And that is as far as they're going to go. Semedo, who's set up one goal so far.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through here. Can he finish? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Sporting present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
To further improve their position of comfort. Oh, that's a brilliant save! And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So off we go once more.
Sporting really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Gnabry, looking to play him in. Sunset. That's the keeper's ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Budimir. Now it's De Bruyne. That is a brilliant interception. Spinazzola. It's a pretty loose pass. Nelson Semedo. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Gnabry. And it's Guimaraes. And it's Sunset. Caresses it through. Not the most accurate pass. Sporting still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adeyemi, he's found a way through. Delivers the ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Tries a shot! No, he's missed it.
Adeyemi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Spinazzola. Martinez.
La cantidad
That's a
de
Serbi.
espectadores de este partido fue de 44.785.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Sporting looking to pass their way through.
Sporting really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That's an excellent interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Sunset. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Sporting truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Cambio en el Sporting. Número 6. Número 21. Entran número 9. Número 11. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through, pings it across.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bernardo Silva. Bruno Guimaraes. Spinazzola. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Galan. Adeyemi. And Javi Galan. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Petkovic. Enzo Perez. And it's Danilo. Galan. Adeyemi. Loftus-Cheek. Shifted it to the flank. Caught offside that time.
Giza nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Acerbi. And Teat.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Guimaraes. And it's Rice.
No way through there.
Pedro Porro, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
It's a promising run he's making on the right.
And he welcomes it in.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.